Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see Viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Well, people have asked, so we are going to do this. This, of course, is Lori's blue-tongued skink that she got as a rescue. Can I have my tongs back, please? She's had him for a very long time, and he wasn't well treated where he was, but you know, we did the best we could with him. For a blue tongue who's supposed to be omnivorous, he absolutely refuses to eat his greens and everything else. He will eat blueberries. He likes mice, of course, and chicks. So, you know, since he's an old guy, he's probably 20 years old or so, something like that. We just go ahead and give him what he wants. He gets a treat of blueberries periodically. Gets chicks occasionally when I got chicks on the menu. We have to make sure that we feed him smaller mice because he has a tendency to sort of get them stuck in the old throat. And of course, blue-tongued skinks earn their name by the color of their tongue. Now, don't go all the way back there. Hang out here and show the people. He's actually quite a nice guy, but you don't want to get your fingers in those jaws. We have, you know, basically two rescue animals that are non-venomous in the house. We have Blue here, who will bite your fingers just like anything else in this damn house. That's all you get. I know. Well, you didn't swallow the mouse all the way. I still see a tongue hanging out.
And it's a tail.
Sorry, yeah. God. Now, somewhere in here is a rescue animal that I rescued from a show that he was going to be King Cobra or others. Food for snakes that eat other snakes, and he was just a little tiny guy when we got him, and now he's a full-size adult. Why are you doing that? He's crawling behind the light fixture. You're going to miss out on your meal here. Come on.
I don't want to come down.
Come on. Well, here's the end. Is this of interest to you?
Here's the tongue.
Come on. No, I'm not going to give it to you. I want you to get out of there because you're going to be stuck in there to swallow it. This is an adult corn snake, and the reason why he was on the table for snake food is because he's an absolutely normal, genetically normal corn snake, and of course people want all those fancy colored corn snakes, but when they actually breed a normal looking corn snake, they have no use for it. So this is an upside down feeding corn snake. Would you like that? You're not used to eating upside down, huh? You got it? So he's about 4 feet now, full-size adult. we handle these two non-venomous regularly because we can and safely do so, although they will both bite you if you give them the opportunity. Corny is not so much of a biter as Blue. For Blue, everything is food. So, you asked, so we showed you. These guys have been here at the Lair for a number of years. It's just that our shows are generally about the venomous snakes, and we don't have any lizards really, although there are venomous lizards, but we don't keep any of those. We don't have the facilities and the time to deal with venomous lizards and all the permit paperwork you need to keep them. So that's all the different non-venomous we have. Well, the other guys weren't interested in eating, but I promise you that this guy will.
Yeah. Oh boy.
That was quite the hit. And you can see some yellow venom on the surface of the rat. Yellow in the venom is L-amino oxidase. It's an enzyme that's common in viper venoms. And you certainly don't want it under your skin. Oh, look at that high. Yeah, was that a little on the warm side for you, huh? Oh, how beautiful. As long as they're in your mouth and not in my arm.
Yeah.
It's certainly one of the most lethal snakes in the house. Everybody's seen the video on YouTube of what it does to blood. It does the same thing to the blood that's inside of you. These are responsible for a large number of snakebite deaths throughout their range. Certainly, it's one of the big four in India. India, Pakistan, Burma, China, Taiwan, Thailand, Indonesia are the major locations. Of course, their venom is quite different from region to region, which means that the antivenom you have may or may not neutralize all the components, and therefore you need a lot more antivenom to neutralize a bite. And since it is known scientifically that the antivenoms made in India are rather have poor efficacy, and actually people are lucky to get any at all. It's also not quite as clean as other manufacturers' antivenom. Therefore, there's more potential for serum reactions. But this is a snake. If you get bit and you have antivenom, the doctors need to give you the antivenom anyway, regardless of the serum reaction. Allergic reactions they can control with various drugs, including epinephrine. I know, we're watching you. You having trouble snaking, huh? He seems to like the butt. He tried to eat that chick, was it butt first last week? Yes, that is the right end there, dude. There you go, good job. He's the friendliest of the group. He is less likely to go spicy than the other two. I think the male in the very bottom of the cage is the most attractive of the bunch.
Well, that's the one that's always in hiding.
Yes, yes. He has really, really stark bordering on, you see the circles and loops and stuff. The white on the one down below that's in hiding all the time is really very brilliant white, and it really sets it off very nice. This guy is more of a subdued color. And of course these aren't, these are from Pakistan. The Indian Russell's Vipers, as well as the ones from Thailand, are just much brighter pink. Really, really beautiful snake, but getting a Russell's Viper in the collection took years and was not so easy to do. Even though he won't like it, this will hold him for 2 weeks. Next week he won't get anything, even though he will beg. Okay, and here we go. We back up in order to eat the snake instead of going forward. This is a snake thing. I don't understand it, but they seem to manage it anyway. One nice thing about all the Russell's Vipers in India is you mostly find them in rice paddies where the mice and rats are eating the rice crop, but occasionally somebody steps on them, and that's when things go off the rails. But you would expect the snakes to be where the food is, and humans, you know, make the best habitats for snake and then get all upset when the snakes come. So if you have snakes on your property, snakes you don't want, like the venomous ones, you know, you need to clean up your property in order to get them to find a different yard to inhabit. Oh yeah, just go backwards. You're really making progress there, dude. Eventually he'll get there, but I don't know if I want to stand there and watch him do his thing. I have other things to do. Okay, that's Mr. Russell's Viper.